you okay, buddy?
Hey farm fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome and welcome to another vlog. So you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys today in this vlog the not so glamorous parts of having horses. So a lot of times in my vlogs you guys see us having a lot of fun with our horses, which is actually always fun, but there's like not glamorous parts of it. So with this vlog is a little bit different because I actually just was filming a lot of things that we have to do around here that I normally don't technically kind of film. So I just kind of am clumping it all into a vlog because I want to show you guys a lot of the things that we do that will maybe like miss a vlog because I think like you guys maybe don't want to see that, I don't know, but I wanted to show you guys some of the things on the back end because sometimes I feel like you guys think that what I show you guys on camera is all I do with the horses. So we do a lot of things behind the scenes too. So like a lot of the footage that you guys are gonna see is actually recorded on my phone and just things that we do. It's obviously gonna seem like the rest of my videos too, but I've just kind of impromptu been filming this and it's turned out to be a really interesting video of a lot of things that I haven't really shown you guys of us doing necessarily. So I'm excited for today's video. I'm excited for you guys to see the not so glamorous side of owning horses. As you guys can imagine, there's a lot of dirty jobs when it comes to this. So let's just go ahead and get right into this vlog so I can show you guys what it's like a little bit behind the scenes of what we do and the chores that go behind having horses. So if you guys are excited for today's video, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of my videos and of course have a chance to my post notification shout out. All right, you guys, let's get right into this video. So the horses are actually getting their teeth floated today, and basically that means that a horse dentist is going to come out and float their teeth. So I'm really excited because we get to use the barn for this. This is just an annual thing, so just once a year. Guys, I just got distracted because domino. Anyways, you guys, like I was saying, it's an annual thing. This only happens once a year, so you guys really have never seen this because it only happens once a year. So we're using a new person this year, but he is really awesome, great reviews. Some of like the best equestrians use him. He's been flown around the world and things like that. So I'm super excited about him coming here today. And actually what's interesting, I have some other people coming to my barn too to get their horses' teeth done. So all 4 of our horses are getting done today. And it's kind of pricey, but like I said, it's only once a year. So if you guys want to know all the cost breakdowns and things like that, I do have a whole video of like cost breakdowns of owning horses. So yeah, this happens once a year, but it definitely kind of will hurt the wallet because especially I have 4. So that's today. I'm excited for this because like technically with him doing their teeth, you get a lot of results when riding. So I'm excited to see how that all pans out. So Trigger is up first and Trigger is sedated right now. He just gets a little shot and it pretty much instantly gives him some sedation. And basically he's just using all these power tools. In the past couple years we haven't used power tools on them, but I'm certain that this horse dentist knows what he's doing. So we are using power tools again. You're so tired, Trigger. So sleepy. Just got done. You sleepy?
That's what I'm saying.
So now that Triggy's all done, Blaze is up, and same thing that's happening. And then Louie is up now, and he actually had to get a double dose of sedation just because you guys know he's a little bit more high strung. So all the horses are done getting their teeth floated, I should say. So I just forgot to film Cash's, but same thing, but people were starting to come in when Cash was getting his done. So I had to pay attention to that. So Cash got done, everybody got done, everyone's teeth were really good. Louis and Cash's were technically the best. They didn't need as much work. Where Trigger and Blaze, they both needed more work, and Trigger was top tier of who needed the most work. So Trigger was feeling really weird in his mouth. I swear he kept his mouth in the water trough like for so long, just getting adjusted and feeling everything, but they're all good now. And now it's time. Our hay is here. So you guys know we keep 100 bales usually in our barn. That's kind of like increments that we get them because it is cheaper technically. It comes straight from Canada down here to Florida. So the semi is here and we have to go deal with that. This is my least favorite thing with dealing with this is because the hay, I don't like dealing with hay. It's itchy and it's heavy. So we have to do that. And I know this isn't technically typical for all horse owners because not everyone gets their hay in this amount. We just have 4 horses. We go through hay like crazy. So it only makes sense to do this. And I really like the price break of technically bulk hay. So we need to go up front and get it going. It's getting really chilly. The semi is out there. The cows, literally earlier, they just ran up to there thinking they were getting something. The horses just got their teeth done today. And then in one of my previous videos, you guys have seen this little doggy Brody. He's actually my neighbor's dog. He's over here playing with Cash. And the horses, it's so windy out, you guys. They are just feeling themselves right now. They got their teeth done, they're up front. Brody is playing with Cash. He's very interested in Cash, and Cash is very interested in him. So they're playing around with each other. Hi, Lulu. What are you two doing? Brody, you like that horse? Cashy, you like the doggy? See, every time Cash moves, Brody moves. Hi, Bubbas. It's so cold. Guys, I know it's probably not cold to you guys, but literally, I'm in these sweatpants. First load. So much hay. Cows are literally like, give me, please. They're just following the tractor with all the hay on it. We're gonna give them some hay in a minute. The semi actually has some leftover hay, so we're gonna give it to the cows and they will love that. The horses are very intrigued. They're probably gonna try to follow and go towards the barn. Right, babies? There's new hay. All right, he's just letting it down. We're putting it all in the center alleyway of the barn just because we have to let the guy on the truck get out of here. So, and Mike and I will have to stack all of these bales ourselves once the guy leaves. So this is just the quickest way for us to do this. This bale has a little bit of sun bleach on it, but they are all really green. Check it out. So this is our O&A. All right, you guys, so the barn is completely filled with hay. Literally goes from the back all the way to the front. So much hay. Now we have to take all this hay and restack it. So much fun. So it's the next day. I'm in the barn, you guys. So yesterday you guys saw that we got all of the hay. What are you doing up there, girl? So half of it is here because we really like to store the Ranger here. So half of the hay is here. Why are you up there? So a lot of them were up there, but I caught them in the act, so they moved. My little chickens just running about. And then the other half is in the wash rack right now. Don't worry, you guys. That doesn't mean that we aren't gonna do this soon. We just go through hay fast, so don't worry. We'll definitely be pulling from this first so that when this does need to get done, we can just pull the rest out. So the hay is all done, you guys. That took us 4 hours to do. 2 hours to unload and close to 2 hours to restack everything because as you guys saw, we had to put it all in the middle of our barn so that we could get the guy in the semi basically out of here because, you know, he had to be here for 2 hours as well. He just drove down from Canada and he has other stops he has to go to. So 2 hours of just getting it off the truck and then close to 2 hours of us taking it from the center and then stacking it in 2 places this time. So that takes a long time to do. That's literally 4 hours of just dealing with hay. Like, So when I'm not filming, I'm dealing with 4 hours of hay. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't happen all the time. But I think it's like every 3 or 4 months, I think we're at now, of like 100 bales. So every 3-4 months, we have to spend 4 hours unloading and putting away hay. Right now though, I am stripping stalls. So far I kind of started Louie's just a bit. I have the whole stall pretty much in a pile. So there's the pile, and I just basically scooped everything in the stalls in the middle. And then I need to do that to all the stalls just because it's time. Triggers, of course, doesn't look as bad as everybody else's, but this is kind of how we let them go. And then twice a month, we strip them like this, use some Clorox, get in there, get all the bacteria out and everything, and just disinfect it so that we can keep the flies out. I hung up my little Country Vet fly mister. It spritz every 15 minutes with fly spray. So we've got that in here. Cash's stall is not looking good. There's like barely any shavings in here though. This is when we strip the stalls because I really don't like to waste shavings just because it just doesn't make sense. So we kind of just let the stalls go at the very end and not refill them with shavings anymore when we're about to get close to stripping them, so that we're not throwing away good shavings. So that's why there's hardly any shavings in here. And then same thing's happening over here with Blaze. So do you guys see how bad Cash and Blaze make their stalls? Look at all the back right there. See, Blaze does that, Cash does that. Now if we look over here by Trigger and Louie, nothing on the walls. They do so well on this side. So let's just get back to work and stripping these stalls. Guys, I'm just doing Blaze's and I was removing all the waters as I go, and I go to remove his. And I about want to throw up because he literally pooped in his water. How gross. Like, here's a spot, but how do you manage this? I feel like this this takes like skill. What the heck? This horseman is just ridiculous. Still working, you guys. I've got most of them done, but I got a bagel here with us. Hey! So hard to get. But I have Cash's done, like completely cleared out. I haven't yet like mopped them. I know that sounds so weird, but I'm literally using like a real mop. There it is right there. Blaze's is completely done, not mopped. None of them are mopped. I should just put that out there. But as far as getting them all cleaned out, I just have the 3 done so far. Now Triggers is the last one. This one literally took a whole bucket because he actually keeps his stall really clean so we don't go through as many shavings with him. So he had a lot of shavings left. So I just have to finish getting literally all of the rest of the little bits of shaving and dust and dirt and make them look like the other stalls. And then it's time to mop my stalls. How weird does that sound? It's pitch black outside now. But we got all of our shavings. We got like 10 bags. We just picked them up. Finally, I've finished just clearing out all the stalls. Now it's time for me to mop. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just looked up from mopping the stalls. I'm out of breath. And look who it is, Tommy. This is actually the first time I've actually seen him in the barn because he's never, you know, been a barn cat since we had the barn, and he has ventured his way into here. All right, so Trigger's stall is completely Cloroxed and everything. We have the fans on, just trying to get it all dried out. So it's almost dried, so it looks really good. I just got done scrubbing Louie's. Mike's getting all the excess water out. It's the hardest part, but look how dirty that water is. That's how nasty the stall was. Obviously, horses live in here. But as you guys can see, that's the water. I think really quick, I'm gonna film and show you guys how I actually like clean them, because it's quite the process. But the water is so nasty. And no, that bucket is not a bucket that I use to feed horses in. I know when you guys have seen me do this before, you guys asked if I was using a bucket that I feed my horses in. I would never do that. So yeah, we're on number 2. Got 2 more to go. A little extra with cleaning my stalls, but I will tell you guys, these mats were not the most affordable and they are great quality, but I just want to keep them super nice for as long as possible, and I really don't like my barn to smell, and I like to keep as many bugs out because I do live in Florida. So this is why we go into depth like this. We don't do this often. We do this just about twice a month. If we did it more than that, it would get pretty costly with the amount of shavings we would go through. And like I said earlier, we only do this technically when it falls in line. When we get low on shavings, we pre-plan it out so that we don't add more shavings when we are about to strip stalls. So like I said, I do this just to keep everything really clean because this is just how I like my stalls, and I have the ability to do them because we do have these mats. So that's how I strip and clean the stall. My back hurts from doing all four, but I'm really happy with it. So glad it's done. Now we just gotta let that one dry. Triggers is pretty much dry, as you guys can see. All right there, that's dry. This is just like lightly damp, I guess I would say. And kind of just the same for them all. So Louis is pretty much all dry too. And then Blaze and Cash's are obviously the wettest right now, but this one's getting pretty dry too. Got the fans on. I'm cold because it's already cold outside and in the fans, but I'm so happy this is almost done. So we just gotta let them dry a little bit longer and then fill them with shavings and then bring the horses in. So I put the PDZ down, and we've also put shavings in Trigger's stall. You guys know how I like my stalls. I like the shavings in the back. This theory works really well for my horses. It trains them and keeps them just on the shavings back there. And then they have this area for just like a clean area. So if they drop feed and stuff like that, it's not mixing with the shavings. And then the hay, because they do have the hay nets, but it will drop out and it's not getting caught in my shavings. So I really like this method. And then they end up dragging them forward anyways for moving around. But if I start them back there, they don't make it to like technically here, because if I do them fully, then they're gonna start pushing the shavings out from under my stalls, and then that's just a waste of shavings. There are 3 bags in this stall, so this is how I keep it all back there. I'm so out of breath, you guys. This cold weather is really getting to me, but this is what it looks like. It's very nice and dense. So Triggers is done. His stays kind of back farther because he's really good about his stall. Louis, his is just a little bit more forward than Triggers, just because he is a big drinker in his stall, so he does pee in his stall a lot. So I just like to make sure it comes up just a little bit more so it doesn't just like flow out from the shavings. So that's what his is looking like. All right, you guys, so the barn is officially clean. I cleaned all of this area. All the stalls are nice and clean. We got hay in everyone's hay nets. All the stalls are clean, like I said. Blew the whole barn out. There's this Blaze's stall and Cashie's stall. So everything is nice and clean and ready for the horses to come in. So it's time to do that. We just got the horses' teeth done, like you guys saw. So we're actually gonna be feeding them on the ground again. You guys know that Cash eats on the ground. We used to feed our horses on the ground. We're going back to the ground just because that's what's best for them. So everyone got new ground feeders except Cash, because that's what he uses. So everyone's got new ground feeders, so it's all good, which I like anyways, because Louis, since he's so reactive, started to scratch his eye on this, so we did put vet wrap on it, but still. So that's how we're gonna feed them tonight. There's my cute little Dommy. I've got Crazy, and I know that Bagel's around here somewhere. So we are just getting 2 more loads of dirt, and hopefully this is the last loads of dirt that we need. And this is for the back of the barn, because we're constantly trying to raise up our pastures so that we don't flood, so that the horses always have good grass, like I've told you guys when we split pastures. But we just want to make sure that the pastures aren't going to flood as much this year, which we still have a ton more work to do as far as getting them not to flood for the horses and making sure that the horses won't be in standing water. But with the barn this year, we won't really have that problem, because if they are standing water, we'll definitely bring them into the barn, because I don't want any of my horses' feet to get threshed. So we've got these 2 loads. So as you guys saw, we got 2 loads of dirt. This is pretty much the last of the dirt we're gonna get. Hi, babies. Look how pretty you all are. So this is about the last bit of dirt that we're gonna get. And Mike is over there already. And he is dispersing it all. Cash is gonna do his little digging thing. He is helping disperse the dirt. He loves this. I don't know why he is the way he is, but he's a little baby, so he does little baby stuff. He's very funny though. And Louie, why are you trying to eat my brand new grass? Look at him. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Don't eat my grass.
Are you okay, buddy? They love this stuff. Louie, not so much.
So we are just filling the back here because this is where we needed it. It's a little bit different dirt. We don't really get to choose the dirt that we get, but you guys, it's so weird. I don't think you guys can see it on camera. It looks totally different on camera. What the heck? Dang it. So it's like a chocolatey brown. I know it's weird, but like dirt is usually like close to black, like around here. But this dirt is like chocolatey brown. And maybe you guys can kind of tell right here. I don't know. So it's weird to say, but it's like a pretty dirt. I love this stuff that we got. It's like clay, but this stuff is like a pretty dirt. I know it's weird, but this is what we got this time. So like I said, Mike's getting busy and he is just moving all the dirt around because we want to make this level with the trees. I just got done brushing everyone's mane and tail and de-shedding the horses. I tried to pick it out of their stalls. I'll show you guys it. Mike just blew the barn out though, so it's in the dirt now. But Louie shed so much. Well, when I de-shedded him, there's just like some remnants in here of what I didn't take out. But look at his beautiful mane. Oi. So over here, literally these right here, that's hair. Those are literally balls of hair. So it's pretty dark out here though. Let's see. This is from me de-shedding them. This is a ball of hair. This is a ball of hair. And this is a ball of hair. So lots of hair came off of them. I did not de-shed Blaze yet. He doesn't really have a big winter coat anyways, but I did brush his mane and look how pretty it looks. His mane looks like human hair to me. Like the colors, it's just funny. And it's very soft. You have human hair? And then Kashi, I de-shedded him too. He doesn't really have a huge winter coat either, so nothing really came off, but his poor mane. I just wanted to go back so badly already. Whoa, hello. They'll have hay over their heads. So this is what the back here now looks like. It's pretty much up to the tree. So moving over here, we still have this much of the dirt left. So we have to continue to just put the dirt around the barn right while I'm filming, Trigger, right in front of it. And then if we do have enough left, I want to put it as footing into my round pen. So we'll see. Mike is having conversation with the neighbor's cat. This cat loves to come over and eat our horses and eat our cat's feed, not our horse's feed. Trigger just scared him a little bit. What do you want? Go away. Don't bug me. This is kitty rolling time because all the cats are rolling. This cat is really interesting though. Mike is trying to do something to the cat. The cat is kind of like a touch me not a little bit, but he's letting Mike. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Mishka just protected you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. So
Mishka hates me.
Mishka protected you.
He was trying to save he was gonna go to war for me.
He was, guys. Oh my gosh. So this is the neighbor's cat. And obviously Mike was like petting the cat and the cat swatted at Mike and ran, and then Mishka ran after him, like saving his. It's time to bring the horses in and feed them. Ooh, it's bright. You guys have seen this plenty of times. Come on, guys. Come on. It's very bright. But I cleaned the stalls this morning again. And let's see. I've got Blaze behind me. Come on. Whoa. Go in your stall. Good boy. That's one. Yay, not so hectic just yet. All right, who's next? Who's next? Oh, Cash. He is not the best about his stall. We'll just let him do his thing. Trigger, come here, come here. You know exactly where you go. And there you go. Good boy. And now we have to have these two. Bye, Cashy. So Louie went in the stall. And then Cash tries to always get to the hay that we have in the wash rack area. Come on. Oh. I'm just running around, you know, because Cash hates going into his stall. Well, he doesn't hate it. He just gets very distracted going into his stall. There's like lots of good things, you know, to find in our barn, like hay in multiple places. So he always gets really distracted. You guys, so I just was doing the feed for the horses, and I need to show you guys this. This is one piece of grain, but look at a normal sized piece of grain. I don't know, Mike and I think this is so funny. So while the horses are eating, I am just gonna go in and use my little de-shedder tool that I have, because the horses are kind of starting to shed their coat. So I think their like coats look really weird, because when they shed off the hair, it almost looks like bald spots, because the long hair of the winter coat is there, and then the short hair, it just makes it look like bald spots. So I've been having to de-shed them, and I get so dirty because of all the dust. But this is what I mean by like the bald spot look. So right here is literally just, it's obviously still hair, but it's very short and close to his body. Whereas you see like this stuff up top, like this is so long because this is his winter coat. So it just looks really weird. It actually reminds me of like what rain rot looks like, but it's not rain rot, honestly. It's just because I've been de-shedding them. But I do love de-shedding them because it's super satisfying. Watch this. I was in here last night for like 2 hours de-shedding them all. So another night of de-shedding. Check this side out. I just started. Lots of hair here. Hi, buddy. Lots of hair on this side. My goodness. So I just got done with Trigger. Louie's water is filling, but I just started grooming him. He's got a pretty long winter coat, so I spent a lot of time on his coat. So now that I'm done grooming the horses, that took like at least an hour. I feel like my hands feel so gross, but they're all done. It's just something that has to be done for them. So I don't typically groom them every single day, just because then I would literally have no time to do anything, but definitely like every other day, multiple times. It's definitely multiple times a week, just to keep their coats nice, especially during the shedding period. But my hands feel so gross, so I just need to blow out my barn, clean my barn, and then feed the rest of the animals. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. This was like 3 days worth of what we've been doing around here. So there's always new things every day that goes into owning horses. That isn't always just fun. So I just wanted to show you guys this vlog of just some random stuff, of what it's really like to own horses. So if you guys like today's video, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. This is my dirty hand. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, have a chance to my post notification shout out. And you guys, I missed my last video's post notification, so I'm gonna go ahead and put up 2 notifications right here. All right, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.